Alright, now the first thing you want to do is I preheated the oven to 375 degrees. That can vary depending on your oven, but typically you want to preheat your oven first between 350 and 375 degrees. You want to get your pan fairly hot, medium temperature. So I put that around a 4 or 5 on my oven right there. Get that preheated. And over here I have 2 salmon fillets. This actually equals up to a little over half a pound. The pieces were a little bit small today, so that's the reason why I have 2 pieces, but it still comes out to about half a pound. And here's the ingredients that I used, similar to my chicken cacciatore meal: black pepper, garlic salt. I went light on that because it does contain sodium, so be careful. And I do enjoy my spices, so I did hit it up with a little bit of paprika, cayenne pepper, and chili powder. And I have a lemon and some chunky salsa. So once the pan is fairly hot, I put the salmon fillets inside and I just grill them on here. I like to pan fry it. Some people like to just put the salmon directly in the oven, but I actually like to get a good sear on it first before putting it in the oven, because I like my salmon a little bit more crispy on the outside. So I'm going to do that right now. Just going to turn it a couple times. Also, one thing I wanted to mention is try not to use tongs when you're turning the salmon, because I've done that in the past and it actually causes the fish to break up. So you definitely want to just use a spatula. That's what I'm doing. While that's going, I'll be serving this with similar side dishes as before. Once again, the whole grain brown rice and combination of green veggies: broccoli, carrots, sugar snap peas, and water chestnuts. You can use broccoli, peas, asparagus, etc., etc. I like to use this brand because you could just pop it in the microwave for about 5 to 6 minutes, give or take, and it'll be done by then. And before I forget, I used a little bit of olive oil, just a small drizzle, and also some Tam Original canola spray, fat-free. And as far as time, I don't have an approximate time on this salmon. I just kind of eyeball it, and it's pretty obvious. You know, you don't want to burn the top portion of it. If you start to see that it's burning, then you definitely want to take it off. So I'm going to take these off in a minute or so. Okay, I took my salmon out of the frying pan and I put it onto a baking sheet. And I'm going to put this now in the oven. Okay, I'm inserting the salmon into the oven right now. And as far as time and how long you leave it in, what I like to look for, instead of relying on time, is to see that the juices are flowing from the salmon, and I'll show you that in an instant when it's done. But basically, when it's finished, you'll be able to see, the salmon, in this area. It's really hot. I don't want to burn myself, but the juices will start coming out from underneath, and when that happens, that's usually an indication that it's finished. So it'll be about, give or take, 10 or 15 minutes, so I'll keep an eye out on that. And while this is happening, you can get your side dishes ready into a plate, which I already have microwaved the 2 side items, and I've left it in the microwave. I just took the salmon out of the oven and I put it on my plate now, and if you look at that, it looks spectacular. Looks great. Here's the brown rice and the veggies, and there's some lemons that I'm going to squirt right on top like this. Give it that extra flavor. Just do that. Do another one like that. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do this with one hand, Get that seed out of the way right there. Sorry about that. And this meal is pretty good in itself, but you want to top it off with a little bit of extra flavor. It got that Mission chunky salsa, and you just kind of pour that on top. 2 tablespoons has about, I think it's like 2 carbs, So if you're people that are watching the carb count, you know, it's not that much. Just don't put a whole jar full. And voila, that's it for all you guys. Women love cooks, so get on it. Alright, see you guys next time.